means another awesome session, another awesome Science Vision live session about the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You know what I'm saying? I love my characters, the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I'm going most definitely, always, every single Monday, talk about these amazing characters right here, Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. And today I'm going to put my focus on the animation side because I'm going to break it down step by step because everything I'm doing is to lead y'all up to when the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comes out. Oh, I can't forget. I almost forgot my pendant. I never go without my pendant. King of your own kingdom, man. That's what this pendant means. You know what I mean? So, yo, Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I'm going to focus on animation today. And the things I'm talking about is origins. I'm going to talk about current events, what I'm currently doing right now. And, of course, the future of it. You know what I'm saying? The origins of the characters. Of course, as you well know, I want to break it down because I'm not... It's not like the comic book because the comic books and the animation are totally two different spaces. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as my streaming, like me talking about it, because the only way I can really educate you guys on it is to actually talk about it. So that's what I'm going to do. So every Monday is going to be Karjakz Vs Assassins. And whether you're a fan of them or not, I don't really care. I'm not wasting my time with flakes. So if you're a flake and you know all you want to hear me talk about is Marvel nonsense or DC nonsense, find somewhere else to be. I don't need your sorry carcass on my platform. I'm not going to change what I'm doing so your corny butt can be happy. That ain't going to happen. I'm talking about Karjakz Vs Assassins. You better learn to like and love my characters because you better learn to like them because you about to know about them. Y'all give me a second. I got to get this computer up to speed where we at. So that way I be on point. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing I love, and I've realized I need to change this after I started streaming a couple of while back. I see people, a lot of people are flakes. They want you to do the normal thing they used to see and talk about the crap they want to hear. I don't care what you want to hear. That's why it's called Sanusi Vision Live. Not you live, my live. I'm doing it the way I want to do it. So if you got a problem with it, keep it moving. You know what I mean? So yo, and a lot of y'all are just plain jerks. That's really what the problem is. But unfortunately for you, I can be an a-hole too. I clap back all day, every day. You know what I mean? So yo, the things I'm going to talk about. First of all, I got to introduce the characters to y'all. Real important that I introduce the characters to y'all. Let me bust out my drawing pad because it's actually cooler to show y'all on my drawing pad, which I definitely appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist, man, it's not easy. But creating your own universe, that's even harder. Because what people expect from you is for you to talk about stuff they already know. Like stuff they already used to. I really could care less what you want me to talk about. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. Now, this is how the whole idea started. I'm going to show y'all this right here. The animation series. As a kid, I used to watch all kinds of stuff, man. Because I'm not going to go into these other characters, but I'm talking about the animation as a whole. I grew up on stuff like Techno Man, Gundam Wing, Golden Warriors, Batman the Animated Series, X-Men the Animated Series, Gargoyles. Shoot, man, this list is endless. You know what? That way I can be like true to how I grew up on this thing. I'm gonna do it like this. So look, check this out. Look, a lot of the stuff that I used to watch, man, it was all about like cartoons. I'm talking about Ronin Warriors, Gundam Wing, Techno Man, Voltron, Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Visionaries, Brave Star, Jason the World Warriors, Mask, Bots Master, even Darkwing Duck. You know, so a lot of stuff was action cartoons, which was mostly my thing. I just loved action cartoons, period. I really wasn't into comedy cartoons because there are a lot of comedy cartoons like Family Guy or Simpsons or something like that. Me, I was into action cartoons, superhero type stuff. I'm talking where they kicking butt, taking names, and ain't nobody taking no bull job. So my character creations came around 2009. Once I finished the comics, the characters themselves in 2012, because I started in 2009, finished in 2012. So then at that point, the only thing I had was ideas of creating a bio book, which I did, which like something that I was using to promote the idea of the characters at the comic expos and stuff like that I went to. So once I got to the point where I could start to animate, which didn't start till I actually went to Orange Coast College to learn how to animate, because I didn't know not a dang thing about animation, man. I knew about cartoons. I knew that I loved cartoons. I knew that I could draw. But drawing and animation are totally two different things. And so I remember taking the animation class, and my teacher said, well, The project of pick. I want you to pick a project that you're gonna do for the entire year, for the entire semester, right? And I said, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to actually create animation intro for my characters, the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I was like, ooh, I gotta do this. So what I realized quickly with animation, of course, you know, is 24 frames per second. He really taught us the basics. We were using Flash at the time, which is now known as Animate in Adobe. And thank God it's literally has become an animation program, because back then it wasn't really an animation program. You as an artist had to do most of the animation. I know that sounds weird, but that's literally what you had to do. You literally had to do most of the animation yourself. That's why I have no fear of doing things on my own, or of just like not caring how many people are watching, how many people are not watching. You have to do things when you want to do them, how you want to do them, and how it's going to get you where you want to go. So I remember when the semester started, man, each character. Now let me break down each character, y'all, so y'all can know who's who. Let's break this thing down. You got Cajun, you got Escalade, you got Diesel, you got Sphinx, you got Cynthia, you got Shepard, you got Glocks, you got Rasputin. Now, each character is based on somebody who's important to me. Of course, Cajun being me, Escalade my sister, Diesel my older brother, big brother, Cynthia my dream girl, Shepard my best friend, Glocks one of my brothers, Rasputin my other brother. Now you have the villains on this side. Sanusi, who's my counter side of Cajun. He's basically my villain side, right? Artillery, his fiance, Yukon, the Coyotes, Kanji, Snipes, Excursion, Revo. Revo and Sanusi are the only two characters that are based on somebody. But now Kanji's based on somebody too. Now I can't tell who that is, but they based on somebody. Finally found a home for her. You know what I'm saying? The person I based on, I gotta actually tell them, I think you're worthy of a character being created based on you. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's where they adjust out from. And this is version 1. Now, the animations that I created were based on this version right here. The first intro animation, which I'm going to show y'all down the line. But I wanted to just explain how the whole idea started. I literally did not know what I was doing when I first started the animation. All I know is that I want to create a cartoon intro. So my teacher says, well, we have to learn frames. We have to learn sequences. We have to learn drawing poses. We have to learn, and sequence just means, let's say you got a hand like this. You gotta make it into a fist. Well, there's a sequence to that. So you got the hand closing like, you got the hand like this. You got one hand at a time. You gotta move them and then close the fist. Or you draw poses and multiple. Animation is very different from drawing completely, which could have scared somebody else, but actually it had me excited. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Shoot. Most of this is just me with my drawing skills. I said, oh, it's over then. So I create the animation. And I used the semester to create the animation. It took time because I start off with the heroes. And then I get to the villains. So I start off with Cajun. Well, first of all, actually, I do the animation intro, which is the company logo, which I took that same concept and idea and put it into the first comic book that's coming out this year. See, when you do something like this, it's either gonna grab, it's either gonna get, or it's either gonna go or it's gonna fail. Both worlds exist. I ain't worried about no failure. All I'm worried about is, am I gonna go for my dream? And I did. That's why sometimes I laugh when I see all these flakes show up on my platform. They leave because I'm not talking about some dumb stuff they want to hear about. I'm not gonna stop. Every single Monday, I will do Karjakz Vs Assassins. Make no mistake, whether you're in the chat with me or not, people are still watching the video. You see what I'm saying? I'm not accidentally at 792 subscribers because I make great content. You see what I'm saying? So there's just a part of me that just doesn't give a damn what other people do or what you choose to do, what you choose not to do. Your inconsistency is not going to become my inconsistency. You choose not to be inconsistent. You choose to be inconsistent. So when you're pursuing a dream, make sure you pursue it with consistency. So now I'm in class. I'm in semester. The semester's going. I'm over here like, man, how in God's name am I gonna create this animation? So I start off with Cajun because he's the character on the Karjakz side of town. Then I go Escalade. I got that one. And then what the thing about animation is that you have to create like stories within that story. Like each character has a story scene. So you have to make it look cool. Now I know all of y'all don't watch. I'm pretty sure all of y'all have watched all kinds of cartoon intros. I am pretty sure. Let me play some stuff in the background so I'm not bored to death watching animation. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have watched a lot of animation intros. What's the one thing you love about cartoons? The animation intros. What's the one thing we hate about cartoons today? They ain't got no animation intros. One thing I can guarantee for sure, and I promise you this, Karjakz Vs Assassins from season 1 to however many seasons are allowed to let it have, it's gonna always have animation intro. And the animation intro is gonna stay the same. Because I always used to hate when a cartoon would be going good, and then all of a sudden, they gotta go change the animation intro. I'm like, man, are you for real? Why you gotta change the animation intro? This sucks. I remember they did that to Turtles. They did that to X-Men, the animated series. They did that to Gargoyles. Gargoyles was probably the only one that actually liked the second season's animation intro. SWAT Cats too. You know what I'm saying? But when you create an animation intro, right? So now I create a scene on Cajun. I want him to come out of space. Boom. Look like he landed in space and then take off. Escalade. I want to put a military installation. She's posing and she's in the military, standing in front of the military base, Air Force base. Boom, she's out of there. Glocks drops. Glocks. As you can see how it comes out of the base, right? And he's flipping, he's looking around with like, who's he got to fight? Boom, he comes out the cannon. Rasputin, he sees there's an emergency, he's running through the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I think it's Diesel next. He comes out from nowhere, just grows big, and then Nitrate comes out from behind him. Sincere. She's over there shape-shifting, not shape-shifting, but shadow-shifting from different spots, and then ends up in front of you like that. And then Shepard, he breaks out the quantum bolt, and he's in different poses, just figuring out who he's gonna take out, because there's a bunch of coyotes surrounding him. I literally, y'all, had to put this kind of training, this kind of thought into creating the animation intro. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So the origins of it, and then you go into the assassins. Because let me explain this, and then I'm going to show y'all the animation intro. They're the assassins. So Sanusi, I'm like, okay, Sanusi's an overlord. What am I going to do? I got to make him come out like he's an overlord. So I have him standing there like he's got a lance in his hand, and boom, all of a sudden he's transforming, and his armor's transforming, and then Seth, his Egyptian Mr. Tiger, comes from behind him. Now back to Cajun in the beginning. Now Cajun comes out in space. So him and Sphinx are shapeshifting through space, and they finally lined up big in your face. So I kind of wanted to see where they landed. Cajun was flying in and Sphinx was tigering in, if that's what you want to call a word when the tiger is moving. And that's what I did, and I kind of did it like that. That's when I was able to start creating all the other intros. Once I got Cajun, I was able to get everybody else. Because like I told y'all in the past before, Cajun is the central figure of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Cajun is what makes the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe go. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love what I'm doing, because I'm doing it organically. This animation series idea is an amazing idea. See that another cornball just came in and came right out. See, people are stupid. I'm not gonna change what I'm talking about just because your cornball ass wants to hear the usual nonsense. I'm doing me. You see what I'm saying? So then now it's back to Sun Tzu. So Sun Tzu comes out the scene. He looks like he's his arm is shape shifting while he's getting bigger and bigger on the screen to you. Because I want to make it look like a scene where he's a boss, he's an overlord, and that's exactly what I did. Then of course you got Seth, who is his bodyguard, comes through the scene. Then you got Artillery. Artillery realizes she hears she's got a call from Sun Tzu. It's time to go. She's running through the tunnel and taking out guards. She's actually in the future, I'm going to tell you what she's actually infiltrating, what base she's actually at. I'm not going to tell you what base it is, but trust me, she's coming through a base. That's why she's going through that base like that. And I just felt like Artillery, being who she is, needed to come through the base like that, and boom, boom, boom. She's taken out, and then she fires off the cannon, and that cannon takes out the whole tunnel. I'm not gonna tell you what that is, but I'll tell you that story on later. Then next up, Excursion. Once Artillery takes out the base, Excursion comes through the ground. It's like, what's next? Let me throw more cannons at this place. You know what I'm saying? Then next up is Kanji, right? The daughter of Sun Tzu. Kanji's like, oh, we're outside. We gotta join forces and take out these Karjakz. So she's fighting like she's getting ready to come through and just take out everybody. So that's why you see her spinning the blades and stuff like that in fight mode. And then Revo, he's outside just like everybody else, and he's changing poses because him and the coyotes are about to invade. Well, he throws shadow stars at everybody, right? Because when he does that, he's basically distracting you. When he does that, he's basically distracting everybody so he can come out and infiltrate the place. Remember, Revo's Godless stealth, and then of course, Snipes, the purple haired bombshell beauty. She basically, when she's in your screen, she's distracting you. I've explained her to you before. She's the infiltration lady. She's the when she goes out to infiltrate places, to scout the place to see what's going on with it, right? Because everybody gets distracted by her beauty. Then, of course, Yukon, the strong guy on the team, he's just coming through the floor and just smashing everything, right? Boom, smash this, smash that, which is what I always wanted, right? And then, of course, you got the coyotes. They move in packs. You saw one, you see six. That's exactly how I want to show the scene. Then you see the Karjakz coming. Then you see the assassins coming. Then you see the Karjakz versus the assassins. And then boom, the whole thing is done. That's literally took me 7 months to do that. That is an idea. And that's when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Now I know what the hell I'm doing. And that's something I'll talk about later on in future events. But right now, let me show y'all the Karjakz Vs Assassins animation intro. You know what I'm saying? I got to show it to y'all. Y'all give me a second, man. Y'all give me a second. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second, baby. Oh, yeah. I love being me. I love me some me. You see what I'm saying? I love my journey as a dream maker, as I manifested my dreams into the greatest reality, baby. Y'all give me a second. Y'all give me a second. There we go. Now we got all of it in the same album. Because I kind of split the animation away from where the regular drawing posters are with the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Now, check this out, y'all. Are y'all ready? This is the animation intro that took me a good minute. And when I say it took me a good minute, y'all, it took me a good minute. All right, here we go. See, another flake just left. Why you bother even coming in? You're an idiot. Y'all give me a second. Let me start from the jump. People are flakes, boy. You think because you're a flake, I'm going to stop my dream? That ain't going to happen. Keep your flake behind going. I can't stand flakes. So y'all, that's the intro right there. Now you see everything I just described? That's literally what you just saw in the animation intro. You see what I'm saying? That's what you saw in the animation intro. And then, once I did that, yes, I got an A. Yes, if you're wondering what my grade was, an A+. What the hell do you think I was going to get? My teacher had never seen that before, and most importantly, he had never seen African-American characters shown in that light before. Yes, he was an old white guy, man. But he wasn't a racist. He had just never seen a talent like mine before. You know what I'm saying? He had never seen somebody who put that much emphasis on Afrocentrism. And when I'm talking about Afrocentrism, I ain't talking about no African American. No, I'm talking about Africa. My characters are not American. They are not black. I'm not gonna lie to call them black Americans. They are Africans, straight up Africans, Nigerian-based characters. My animation intro. Now, what led next was once I created the origins. Right? Now I've got a storyline to these characters, right? You know what I'm saying? These characters, animated series right here, coming soon next year, y'all. I'm telling you, this Bible book right here, if you ain't got one, go get one right now, man, because I'm telling you right now, Karjakz Vs Assassins animation series is coming. It is coming. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be sick as I don't know what. This book that's coming, man, y'all just don't know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't know what's up. You know what I mean? Don't let no flakes, don't let nobody tell you how to go about doing something. You see what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you how to go about doing something. Y'all give me a second. I'm over here trying to make sure everything is on the up and up. Let me see here. I'm over here like trying out stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? This is pretty cool. You know what I mean? So, yo, animation intro, man. That's what happened with that. Now I've got the origins. Now I'm going to talk about the next thing. Current events, right? So, the current events right now is that I'm working on a new animation intro. But before I go in that, I got to show y'all one more animation intro. I'm definitely not showing you the new one I'm working on. Hell no. You ain't seen that till next year. Till when I drop the comic book. And that comic book coming. So if you're a hater, go ahead and hate. Ain't nothing you can do about stopping this dream. You feel me? You cannot stop this. This is like a 3D motion comic style. And it's still an animation. Bam. Yeah. So I created that one because I wanted the version 5 of my characters to be seen, right? Right here. When I got to here, I kind of realized, okay, now it's all she wrote. And that's what led to the comic book. But that's going to be for another Monday. Today's strictly about animation. And so, yeah, these guys right here, Karjakz Vs Assassins. Remember, my characters went through versions of themselves. And as I evolved as an animator, as an artist, version 1 of the Bible book, version 2 of the Bible book, version 3. This Bible book helped me to direct the path to which the animation should go to. Up until the animation started directing the path where the book should go to. But at this junction, the comic books is still kind of directing where the animation should go to, because that's where I get my ideas. That's why I got the idea of writing a story for the animation series, how many seasons and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now, that's what I was talking about. Now, the current events. Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm actually currently working on a new animation intro. Oh, and when I tell you, it's sick. So now, you got to imagine the amount of knowledge I've acquired as an animator. How many things I've built up as an animator. How many things I'm able to do now as an animator. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm in school right now still for animation, right? So my teacher in this current class I'm taking, he's very impressed with my creative abilities. Let's just put it that way. He's like, dude, you got serious talent. And I thank you very much. He even wrote me an email about it too. And so, you know, the current animation intro right now, oh my God. Woo-wee. It's sick as hell. That's why it's real important that even though I'm dropping the comic book next year, it's real important that I work on getting better as an animator. But also too, I'm making alliances. Also too, I'm teaching myself. I can make alliances, but any alliances that I make in terms of the animation, the person cannot be a flick. I will not tolerate your ignorance or your lazy self. You need to get on somewhere, and I'm gonna tell you to get your bull drive on somewhere else. I cannot stand people that have no drive, have no goals. They are just set on small things, small nothings. That's the worst kind of people to be around. You know what I'm saying? So right now, as we speak, the first animation intro, the new animation is getting worked on. But not only that, I'm actually literally written the scripts for 2 seasons of the Karjakz Vs Assassins animation series. Literally. I'm not waiting on Netflix. I'm not waiting on Marvel. I'm not waiting on DC. I'm not waiting on nobody to sign nothing. I got my own company. I'm not dealing with that nonsense where I got to deal with you like I got to beg you to become something. Now, forget you. No, I'm going to do my own thing. Why would I want to beg any company to let me do what I can do on my own? That's the beauty of having independent platforms now. That's the beauty of having a YouTube channel. You can actually go do what you want to do, how you want to do it, in the creative manner to which you want to do it. Stop begging companies. That's why I love my life. Like, literally, I love the fact that I have the courage to pursue my dream. Look at me every single Monday. Every single Monday, without fail. I'm over here every single Monday talking about the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I will not stop. It's not going to stop. You better get used to these characters right here. Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, Sphinx, Sun Tzu, the Assassins. You know what I'm saying? Led by Sun Tzu. Assassins led by Sun Tzu. You got Sun Tzu, Artillery, Kanji, Revo, Snipes, Yukon. You know what I'm saying? Seth. You know what I'm saying? You better, an Excursion, you better get used to it, man. I'm not going to stop. Then the Karjakz as a whole, the Assassins as a whole, and then the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. The current events is like me working on the new animation project, as well as the comic series, which I'm going to talk about next week, which is about comics. I'm not going to stop. There's so much about these characters that y'all don't know, and any of you flakes that don't seem to want to be, come on and then get off, keep on somewhere. You are where you are in your life because you are inconsistent. Don't bring your energy this way. Keep that nonsense over there where you at. Y'all some busters. I ain't got time for that. You feel me? So, yo, current events that's where it's at with the current events, man. I'm seriously not playing. Now, as far as the future is plain and simple. I'm going to have my own animation series without question. There's nothing can stop it. With or without big companies, because I don't need them anymore. They need you. That's one of the reasons why I've turned jobs down from all these different big companies that I've had the opportunity to take a job from. I just didn't want to deal with the bull jive, the nonsense, the straight garbage. Like, yo, dude, like, y'all, what they really do, They basically try to make you feel small about yourself so that they can devalue you, right? And they make it seem as if you don't work for Marvel, DC, or whomever, you're not doing something. No, I'm not gonna let those suckers take my money. They're not gonna pimp me out. You see what I'm saying? You have to have enough courage and strength within yourself to say, you know what? I'm not gonna let anybody just use me. Oh, no, 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 no. We have an age of independence. Animations. I can find voice actors. The fact that I don't even know how to animate is the biggest what's the word I call it? What I want to call it? It's the biggest advantage that I have, if you want to call it that. Right? Because I know I don't depend on them to do something for me. You have a lot of these creators, they're hoping that Netflix will pick them up, or they're hoping that Hulu will pick them up, or they're hoping that Paramount Plus will pick them up, or Peacock, or whomever. Man, they can go kick rocks. I'm not begging you. Are you serious? You need me. I don't need you. You the one who need content. I just so happens to have the greatest content of all time. I will not allow you to make my animations, make my characters feel less than what they are. Yes, I did not draw a bunch of white people. I had better things to do with my time. Let's be frank about that. Hell no. I was not going to draw white people. I was not going to make Cajun white people. I promise you, there's a bunch of you like, man, if you had made them white, the characters would have been famous already. They're already famous. They're famous at who they should be. That's the problem. And a lot of these punk, you know what, artists, and I'm talking about African Americans specifically, they're a bunch of B words, right? They'll go draw white people and they say they're doing something they're doing something. You're not doing jack. You're a coward. A straight up spineless coward. You're doing what's easiest because, and I know a lot of producers, a lot of them in this industry. All they do is draw. All they straight up do is draw Caucasians. That's all they do. Then act like they're doing something, and then once in a while they'll throw a bone. Like X-Men, the animated series, I loved it, but yo, like the producer, I know the person. Like all you did was draw white people, literally, and then you threw one African American storm, but then her role was just ignorant. Like the way she was, oh God, it used to make me mad. Why does she need to make a speech to do what she's got to do? But yo, this is Karjakz Vs Assassins. That will never happen in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Heck no, I will never let that happen. There's no way I'm ever allowing that to happen. Ever, 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 ever. The future for this animation series is plain and simple. All I am trying to do, literally, is have my own animation series. I'm keeping it that simple. One person who's an animator, where he's independent, he told me, just stay independent, man. I wish I could have a backbone or the approach you're taking to it. It's harder being independent, but it's more fulfilling. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are just full of crap and they just want you to. That's why I don't trip when people don't come on my platform. Find somewhere else to be. Like straight up, find somewhere else to be. I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. Every single Monday is a Karjakz Vs Assassins day. You know why every single Monday is a Karjakz Vs Assassins day? Because I was born on a Monday. I will not allow your flaking butt to mess up my show. It ain't gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? Karjakz Vs Assassins all the time, every time, all the time. Ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? So yo, the future of the Karjakz Vs Assassins animation series is just that simple. Animation series, and if I got to, and be that I'm a Japanese style artist, Japanese style animator, I would not. If I have no problem going to Japan to go meet up with animators. In fact, I have no desire or interest to deal with American animators because the stuff they do is corny and boring and it sucks. Personally, American animation is garbage. I'm not really down for that. It's Japanese, and if it's not Japanese, it's Korean. American animation is a joke. It's a straight up joke. You can tell the difference between American animation and Japanese and Korean animation. It's just a whole nother level of like, whoa. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? So animation for me, I'm building this thing up to where it needs to go, where it's gonna go, and where I want it to go. It's just that simple. Ain't no doubt about it. I'm going somewhere with this Jokers. You feel me? So it's on and popping, man. So you know what I'm saying? But before I get up out of here, look, that's the animation style. I told you, Karjakz Vs Assassins. Now let's recap on these amazing heroes. For a lot of y'all who didn't know who's who, I'm gonna show y'all who's who again, because I'm gonna educate you and keep educating you till you know what time it is. You see what I'm saying? Yo, so right here is the entire Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You see what I'm saying? The entire. You know what? To make my life easy, how about I just do this? How about I just bring the book closer to y'all so y'all can see it. You see this? So y'all can see it. Look. You see that right there? Now, look, let's start off. The entire Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You got the Karjakz on this side. You got the Assassins on this side. Cajun, Escalade, Sphinx, Diesel, Sincere, Shepherd, Glocks, Rasputin. On the Assassin side, led by Lord Sun Tzu. Sanusi, Kanji, Seth, Artillery, the Coyotes, Revo, Snipes, Yukon, Excursion, Karjakz Vs Assassins. And yes, I own the trademark too. I'm so proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman. Businessman. You feel me? Now look, let's go on to the next part of this thing. The Karjakz. These are the Karjakz right here, the heroes. Cajun, of course. This is Monday, man. Karjakz Vs Assassins Day. Escalade. You see what I'm saying? Look, let me let y'all see it real good. Look, let me move you out the way. You know what I'm saying? Let me move you out the way. Get you out the way. There you go. Now we got stuff out the way. Because I got some new stuff I gotta show y'all. Look at that. So let's go back to the beginning. Got Cajun, right? So you got the Karjakz, right? You got Karjakz, you got Cajun. You got Escalade. You know what I'm saying? You got Sincere. Look, I'm gonna turn the camera because I can do that. You see that angle? Karjakz, entire team. Cajun, you see that? Escalade, Sincere, G.O.A.T, Rasputin, Diesel, Shepherd. You see what I'm saying? Assassins, Sanusi. And look, let's break down the assassins, right? Gotta break down the assassins. You know what I'm saying? Look, let's break down the Karjakz, the hero, before I go into the assassins. Cajun again, Escalade, Rasputin, G.O.A.T, Sincere, Sphinx, Diesel, Shepherd, right? So that's the Karjakz right there. Now let's go into the assassins, those villainous villains, those super villains, man, that do what they do. Check this out. Led by Lord Sanusi, Yukon, Snipes, Revo, Kanji, Artillery, Excursion, Seth, the Coyotes, right? Look at Lord Sanusi himself. Man, imagine having this poster on your wall. So for all of y'all looking at all these posters, visit sanuvision.com. That's right. SANUSI vision.com. Sanuvision.com, man. So Sanusi right there. Artillery. You know what I'm saying? Artillery. Excursion. Kanji. Revo. Sanusi. Kanji, Sanusi's daughter, Sanusi's son. You see what I'm saying? Kanji and Revo right there. Snipes. Yukon. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, the Coyotes. Great. That's right. You'll see it? The Coyotes right there. So that's the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe for right now. And there's more characters in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. But yo, that's the posters right there. So if you're a fan of art, which I know most of y'all are, take your butt to sanuvision.com and get your poster and join the movement. Or maybe get you one of these awesome bomber jackets. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe right there, man. It's a Monday. So every single Monday, I'm going to come out here and do this because I want to do this, because I love to do this. And I'm not going to let haters or anybody like that stop this dream of mine right here. This is going to stay constant. It's going to be constant. It's going to continue to be constant. This is just what I do. You know what I'm saying? Now look, let's talk about some gear real quick, real fast and real quick. You know what I mean? Yo, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Look at this. Puffer jackets. Since it's a Monday, part of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, go get your puffer jacket. Puffer jackets, puffer jackets, puffer jackets, puffer jackets. These are so sick. Available on sanuvision.com. Make sure you get your pair now, because winners are coming. Look, you can look cool like me, and everybody's going to be asking, yeah, where you get that jacket at? And all I got to say is sanuvision.com. You got to go get a puffer jacket on sanuvision.com. And remember, I got bomber jackets, like I got right there. It's a platinum label bomber jacket. I'm not going to stop. This will never stop. I'll keep going. Every single Monday, it's going to be Karjakz Vs Assassins, and it's eventually going to catch fire. It always does. Just the same way I built up this channel to where it is now, it's the same way this is going to go. So sanuvision.com, y'all. Look at this. Check this out, man. Sick as I don't know what. You know what I mean? So, yo, sanuvision.com. Then, of course, you got Batas 3s. Batas 3 sneakers available at sanuvision.com. Look, I got some new pair of sneakers coming through, but these Batas 3s are the newest toys in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe right here. The Batas 3s. Yes, you got to go get your Batas on. That's right. Batas 3 sneakers available at sanuvision.com. Man, let me give y'all this right here. Woo-wee. Look at this. That's right. Batas 3 sneakers, man. You know what I mean? So your Batas 3 sneakers available on sanuvision.com. Multiple sizes, multiple characters. Karjakz Vs Assassins right here. But you get it in Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Turtles, Mega Man. You name it, I got it. You know what I mean? So yo, Batas sneakers is king. Available on sanuvision.com. And I got Batas with the strap, Batas high tops, Batas 3 high tops with the straps, Batas 3 high tops without the straps, the Batas 2 Sport 2s, the Batas Sport Queens, the Batas 3 for the kids running sneakers, as well as high tops, low tops, you know what I'm saying? And I got low tops as well for the Batas 3. So, sunvision.com, y'all. Make sure y'all visit sunvision.com. And of course, can't forget this too right here. Look at this. The Sport Ones. Yes, it's a Monday. It's gonna be Karjakz Vs Assassins only out here, man. I don't play that mess. You know what I'm saying? Sport Ones available on sunvision.com. If you love your feet, you want something that's great for your feet and don't hurt like I don't know what, get you the Sport Ones. This will do on the Sunvision, man. Always doing big things, always, all the time, every time. It will never change, y'all. So yo, Batas Sport excuse me, Batas Sport Ones available excuse me, available on sunvision.com. Get you a pair, get you a copy, you know what I'm saying? Multiple characters. Now, this characters come in every character in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, Sphinx. Then, of course, you got the Assassins, led by Lord Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu himself, Artillery, Kanji, Revo, Snipes, Yukon, Excursion, the Coyotes, all the characters in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. So, you know what I'm saying? Visit, sorry, y'all. Visit sunvision.com and get your order on. You know what I mean? So, yo, this is sunvision.com, man. So, yo, that's what's up right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That is what's up. So, yo, that's my thing for Monday tonight. Like I said, the books are going to be next week. I'm going to let you know about the comics and the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Where it's at, where it's going to go, and all that good stuff, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, sunvision.com. Look, now I'm about to get up out of here because I want to thank y'all for the time. It's been amazing. Another amazing, awesome Monday. Every Monday is always awesome. Every time I get to go on live and I get to talk about my characters, it's a win. It's a win every time. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? To get up, to show, to this is the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Now, let me go through the versions for y'all. Y'all see that right there? Version 1. Right? Then I went through other versions. Right? Check that out. You see what I'm saying? See how the logo was changing? Then I went through the final version. Where it's at right now. This is version 5 of the characters. You see what I'm saying? They just keep coming. I've got 5 versions of my characters right now. But actually I've got 6. Because the 6th one is in the first official excuse me. Karjakz sorry about that. The first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book that's coming out next year. Always gonna be lit fire, y'all. It's gonna be spitfire. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to go excuse me, y'all. Be sure to go get you a copy of this Karjakz Vs Assassins bio book. This will let you know everything let you know everything that's going on in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give me a second. All right, that's much better. I didn't know what was going on with my throat, but hey, we got that problem squared up. Water, man. Water, water, water. Look, it's really important that y'all go get a copy of this Karjakz Vs Assassins bio book right here. This is going to tell you everything that's going on within the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Of each character, from the Karjakz, the heroes, to the assassins, the villains, and each individual character, height, weight, and all that good stuff. Because when that first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book comes out next year, game changer, y'all. Game changer. So all you flakes that like to show up on my screen and then want to leave, you ain't gonna leave no more. See, most of y'all are weak as hell. If you had any backbone, you joined the movement while it's starting, not when it gets started. But a lot of y'all are bandwagon. That's why you're weak ass human beings. That's why there's only a select few in this world that actually make a difference in this world. Because too many of y'all are a bunch of busters. You wait for somebody to be famous first, or you wait for them to get somewhere, and then you want to join it. How about you join them when they're building up? It takes a special type of person to actually join when somebody's building up. But the rest of y'all are just some busters. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's my show for today, man. So, Monday, I was talking about that Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, the greatest animation universe in the galaxy, the greatest animation universe, period. It's about to be the greatest. Ain't nothing stopping it. So, yo, until next week, y'all, as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. You know what I'm saying? Have a good night, stay safe, and have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.